can't believe it. How could you possibly have done all this in such a short time?
I'm sure you'd like to rearrange some things.
I like it very much as is. What's this?
An old Asian tradition.
My God, it's wonderful. Look at it. The symbol of power and serenity.
Both of which I wish for you.
Thank you, Kai.
Welcome to your new residence, Major.
TJ, are you here?
Yes, I'm just here putting my face on. Just make yourself at home. I'll be right out. Well, good morning, beautiful. My color?
Good morning, I think.
Sorry for, having to leave before you woke up this morning.
Where were you? I missed you.
Well, I had to get down at the crack of dawn and meet some of my suppliers. And, I took a look at you sleeping so peacefully this morning, and I didn't have the heart to wake you.
I didn't get much sleep. I didn't go to sleep until really late.
Oh, is there anything wrong?
No.
Yeah. If nothing was wrong, you would have slept. Tell me what's going on.
There's nothing wrong with me. СиСи is in trouble.
Oh.
And that's why Eden came by here last night and talked to me. She begged me to go and talk to him.
Mm-hmm. So did you see him?
Yes, I did. I saw him to please Eden.
Uh-huh. And did you find out what his problem was?
No, I didn't. He wouldn't tell me, but I've never seen him like this. And I don't know what to do about it.
Well, I'll tell you what the problem is. The problem is every time your family says jump, you say how high.
Oh, come on, TJ. That isn't the way it is.
Oh, it's not? We're here last night in the middle of a beautiful evening. And then a member of your family comes in and summons you, and what do? You run off into the middle of the night.
You know, I don't think you really understand.
Well, what is it? You want to go back with him? Is that it? I mean, otherwise, you can't run to his side every time the guy gets the sniffles or every time the market goes south.
That's not what's happening. There's something wrong. The man's in trouble.
You can't keep doing this, babe. You can't keep running back and forth. You're gonna have to make a choice.
Well, what do you think? Very chic, or what?
What do I think? I think you are the most beautiful, the most sexy, glowing model of pregnant pulchritude I've ever seen in my life.
You like it? Really?
Yeah, well, it's a little big around the middle, you know what I'm saying?
What? Well, it's supposed to be. See, because I'm showing already. Look.
Oh, you're showing
I
it.
am.
Where? Here?
Yep.
Oh, no, wait, here.
No.
Oh, I get it.
All
Here,
right,
no, wait.
yeah, you're
Okay,
a
that's
clown.
not it.
Well, it's
I
not
give
going
up,
to be
tell
very
me.
funny when I grow into this suit and you're going to have to roll me out this door.
Ramps. Ramps. That's what we need is ramps. I'm going to go get some ramps.
That's funny, but not very funny. What are you doing this morning?
Oh, I got an interview later. A visit from my mother. She called. Needs to talk.
What about? Do you know?
No, and I don't think I want to know either. Very heavy. Listen, what about you?
I am going to see Mom to tell her yes. And I am so excited about this job.
God, it's good to see you so happy.
And it's so good to feel so happy.
So tell me, Mrs. Conrad, what accounts for this wonderful glow of yours? Is it the job, the pregnancy, or the prospect of uncovering the truth about Mr. TJ and getting your parents back together?
It must be all three.
Come here.
Just wait to see this wonderful...
Do you hear it?
What, are you crazy?
I hear it. Do you hear it?
What?
The tick-tock of the clock. Every second bringing us closer to all that beautiful money СиСi's gonna fork over tonight. You know what I mean?
Yes, Keith, of course I hear it. I've heard nothing else since I woke up this morning. That's why I brought this over to show you.
This better be a watch catalog.
No, it's not. It's all the new listings in Santa Barbara, all the lovely, beautiful homes, the wonderful homes. I mean, there's...
No! I've told you this 100 times. We do not spend the money until we have the money.
Yeah, but Keith, you're just sitting here counting every second until we get it.
It's not the same as counting your chickens. That's bad luck. We're just talking about a few hours here just tonight. Then you can spend to your little black heart's content, but not before.
Okay. Okay. I'll just wait until СиСi's check clears. And then I'm going to be the best educated consumer in this country.
This house is, well, it's absolutely beautiful. It really is. I cannot believe you put all this together so quickly either. It looks as though you've been living here forever.
Well, I had a lot of help.
Are these samurai swords?
Yes, they are. As a matter of fact, these are particularly rare because they belong to the same warrior. You see, only the elitist of warriors were entitled to wear two at one time.
You know, I don't know much about the Orient at all. I have a great deal to learn.
Oh, you will?
This house has such a lovely feeling to it. It reminds me of all those years I spent with my father when he was in the Foreign Service.
Ah, yes. I'm sure you had your fill of lawn parties and diplomatic dinners.
Well, yeah, I can remember a few, but mainly I was at school. The holidays were always great, great fun.
Well, I don't expect to be doing a lot of entertainment, at least not on a large scale. So I'll be sure to call on you if I need protocol.
Well, Major, that's very nice, but I'm afraid I'm a little out of practice with that sort of thing.
Ah, yes, but there are some things one never forgets.
Yes, well, I hope one of those things is typing. You know, I can't wait to just get into the office and dig in.
Oh, you're already there. This will be our office until we can find suitable quarters for the relocation center. As a matter of fact, that's your first assignment.
Oh, well, how much space do you think we'll need? I mean, I'll have to coordinate all of that and get the office furniture, the typewriters, you know,
yes,
phone
we will
systems,
need
things like
all
that.
of that, all of it.
Okay.
But I'm sure you can handle it.
Tea is served, Major.
Well, thank you, Kai. Kai, this is Andrea Bedford, the extraordinary young woman I told you about.
Oh, pleasure to meet you, Miss Bedford.
Oh, no, please, call me Andrea.
Thank you. Excuse me?
Come, let's talk over tea.
All right.
This is only temporary, you understand.
Well, Major, you are certainly not going to get any complaints from me. This kind of work could hardly be called deprivation. Tell me, how do you know Kai?
He's my right arm. He's been with me for a long time, as I'm sure you will be.
Hello? Hey, Cruz, how you doing? Ah, not much. I'm just finally getting around to typing up some of these reports. Huh? Oh, I see. I think we got some ads and some political flyers. Oh, Jameson sent us his check finally. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, I'll put it in my coat pocket right now. Uh-huh. Hey, what are you up to anyway? I mean, you've had like 5 phone calls, even before 10. Well, it'd be nice if you came in. I forget what you look like. What? Pamela Conrad. No, I can do that, sure, but what are you looking for? Okay. No more questions. No more questions. I'll stick on her like a shadow. Uh-huh. Well, I think I'd be a little more discreet than that. So are you coming in or what? Okay, I'll leave the messages right on the desk under the cup. Uh-huh. Okay, I'll talk to you then. Bye.
Thank you for letting me come over, Jeffrey.
What's the matter? You sounded desperate on the phone.
Well, it's just that I was feeling so terribly alone, and I wanted to see you before.
Before what? Mother, what's wrong? Are you ill?
No, darling, I wish it were so simple.
Well, then what? What's wrong?
Jeffrey, I didn't sleep a wink last night. I've been trying to figure out what to do.
Mother, about what?
Darling, I really hate imposing upon you, but I didn't know where else to go, who else to talk to get any help.
Look, if you need help, I'll help. But come here. You have to tell me what's happened first.
It's СиСи. I left him.
You left him?
Isn't it ironic? I mean, you warned me against going back to him, and I just wouldn't listen. But I let that love for that man cloud my vision. And then what did I have to return to? I mean, just constant pain and humiliation. As though he took some sort of sadistic pleasure in hurting me. I just couldn't take it anymore, Jeffrey. I don't think anyone deserves to be treated that way. And I've sacrificed so much for that man.
Look, Mother, I know
And you know, you and poor Mason, I have neglected you both for so long, darling. I was just so blindly in love with СиСи. For 25 years, I've kept his terrible secret. I don't care how much I wanted to protect him now. I regret every single moment that I spent away from you two.
Wait a minute, what secret? What secret? And what in God's name would СиСи need your protection for?
Darling, I wish I could tell you, but I can't.
Why? Why not?
I'm sorry, Jeffrey. I'm sorry. This is a terrible mistake. I should never have come over here.
Whoa, no. I'm not going to leave like this. You tell me.
I can't have
Come
you
on.
in the middle of this. Darling, I never forgive you. I never forgive myself if this came between you and Kelly.
Between me and Kelly? That is not going to happen, Mother.
Oh, darling, it'll be inevitable. But, Jeffrey, now you're going to hear horrible things about me from СиСi. But, darling, they're terrible lies. They're just awful lies.
What lies?
Trust me. Please don't believe them, darling. There's not an ounce of truth in them, I swear. Oh, СиСi won't be satisfied, though, until you turn against me, too.
Oh, look, will you please just give me some credit, okay? Now, I know that I haven't approved of everything you've done since you came back to Santa Barbara, but you must know that I love you and I would not abandon you.
Jeffrey, you don't know how I needed to hear that from you. Darling, I don't know what I'd do if I lost you. I really don't think I could bear it.
That is not going to happen, Mother. That is not going to happen, I promise you.
Hi, Grace. It's, Mrs. Capwell. Is СиСi there? Do you expect him? Not at all today. No. No message. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Hi, Mom.
Hi.
Look, Mom, the waist.
Hey, look at you.
I can't, how come so soon in maternity
I know it's soon. I can't wait. What do you think?
I think I'm looking at the happiest girl I know.
Where were you this morning? I was looking all over for you. Have news, and you had completely disappeared.
Dreadfully dull, boring board meeting
Ooh.
and another dull lunch following that. What's the news?
Well, to make a very long story short,
Okay.
I thought about it very, very carefully, and I discussed it with Jeffrey, and I've decided to accept your offer to come work with you.
You're kidding!
No.
Really? I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled and delighted. I can't believe it.
And I am, too. Mother, I've already started working on ideas and everything.
Well, when do I see them?
Well, tomorrow you can see it. And I just started thinking that this is going to be more like fun than work.
Yeah, well, it's good. It's going to be fun. I mean, work. But we'll do
a little
both.
bit of work. Okay. I'm glad to be working with you.
Oh, honey, I've really been waiting for this. I really have. Thank you. We got to talk about something, though. Just one thing we've got to discuss.
I know.
Do you?
TJ.
Okay. I know that you and Eden and Ted have very strong feelings about my personal relationship with him. But the fact is, he's proving to be a valuable asset in this business, and I'm starting to rely on him a lot, which means we're all three going to be working closely together. And do you think you can handle it?
Mother, I thought about it a lot.
Yeah.
And, it was a big factor in my decision about taking the job. But yes, I know we can work together.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That makes me very happy. Now, this is one more thing. It might even make me happier.
What's that?
Do you think you could go and tell him yourself that you're ready to make peace with him? It would be better coming from you than if I told him.
Yeah, you bet. In fact, I will go over there today.
You will? It means a lot to me.
Well, there isn't anything I wouldn't do to make you happy, Mama.
Ah, I love you.
Love you.
Miraculously clearing the table. One of the more famous trips when I worked in the Big Top. Here's the first one. Not bad, huh?
Pretty
Work your
nice.
way across. Can you hit one from there? Lovely. And from the outside, Mr. Jordan, very pretty, very pretty. Maybe one more. Thank you. Oh, thank you, darling. See what you did? You're making a mess.
Well, even the Lakers don't make
No, you
every
can't do
single shot. What do you want?
I'm,
Hi, may I help you?
I doubt it, honey, but I think the gentleman can.
Olivia, what a surprise.
How are you, TJ?
Great. You caught us having a good time here. Why don't you take a seat? Look, sweetheart, can you excuse us for a couple minutes?
Sure.
Thanks. So, how have you been?
I'm fine. You're looking good, TJ.
Yeah, thanks. A little bit older, hopefully a little bit wiser.
And a whole lot richer, judging from the looks of things.
Yeah, I wish.
Come on, I hear the Lair is doing real well.
What do you want, Olivia?
Don't worry. This is all business, not pleasure. I want my money back, TJ.
Okay, this is just too magnificent to pass up. Couldn't we just take one little...
Absolutely not.
It's got a library like you've never seen, like not even at the library. I mean, you could put all your legal books in there and everything. It's got this fireplace and this wet bar and this skylight. We could cuddle up next to the fire, look at the stars and drink.
The answer is...
Just one look, Keith. What harm could one little look...
Would you listen to me? Tomorrow, you're going to be one of the richest women in the world. That is tomorrow, not today. We're not going to do this today.
What? What happened?
Nothing happened.
Something happened. There's something you're not telling me, isn't there? What
Whatever
happened? What do you mean, whatever happened?
What is the worst thing that could happen? I mean, let's talk about what is the worst case scenario here.
No, you
What?
blew
I mean,
it, didn't
СиСи
you?
doesn't fork this thing over.
You?
No, of course I didn't blow it.
Oh,
I mean,
no.
let's say he doesn't give us the money. What are my options?
Poverty?
No.
Humiliation?
Gina! No.
Celibacy?
No. Prosecution. I just take him to court. I mean, what do we got? We got I got a witness. I got a sworn statement. I got corpus delicti. My goodness, I only do what I was born for. Shove his butt in the state pen. My goodness, that's it.
What?
That's it. The headlines. Timmons, Nails, Capwell for murder one.
Keith.
Oh, yes. It's going to be so wonderful. I can just see it. Timmons triumphs as tycoon tumbles by. I'll be 60 Minutes are going to be after me. Time, Newsweek, Life magazine. I'm going to be on cars. No, I'm going to host the Letterman show. I'll host the Letterman show. I am going to be the most famous district attorney since Vince Bugliosi. I'm going to go, what?
Stand out of it! If you send СиСи to jail, we're gonna lose.
Do you understand? We're not gonna lose. Did Vince Bugliosi lose? No, of course not. Vince Bugliosi won. They wrote books about him. My goodness, they did a movie of the week about him.
Who's Vince Bugliosi?
Who's Vince Bugliosi? Who's Vince Bugliosi? What is all you read, the real estate section? Bugliosi convicted Charles Manson. If I nail СиСи, I can write my own ticket, get everything I want. I mean, honey, we could end up in Sacramento.
Sacramento? Oh, my God, now I'm really depressed.
I mean, the governor, I guess it could be the governor. No, wait, forget about it. Washington, Capitol Hill,
Keith, you can't go into politics. You're a criminal. You're a crook.
I know. But to tell you truthfully, I mean, if we're going to be honest about this, I mean, I am probably the most experienced person in that area
in government today. Maybe.
Hello.
Jeffrey.
Darling, hi.
Hey, I'm so glad you're home. I couldn't wait to tell you.
Except that it's 5 o'clock in the afternoon already.
What? Already? You're kidding. Listen, so much has been going on today, I can't tell you.
Well, I take it your mother was very pleased with the news, yeah?
She was absolutely thrilled. And let me tell you, we couldn't have made a better decision. This is going to be the best job I've ever had.
Well, I'm glad it's what you wanted.
I'll tell you, it feels so right to be doing this.
Well, that's wonderful, baby.
So what was your day like?
Oh, you know, the usual, nothing spectacular. Listen, what does my beautiful working wife say about dinner?
Oh, well, what do you have in mind?
Anything your little heart pleases.
Ooh, you want to go out?
Yeah, if you wanna.
Yeah? Well, I just have a few things to do here first, but, how about if I meet you later at the lair?
Yes, okay, what, say 7 o'clock?
Perfect. Just like you.
All right, don't go overboard.
Jeffrey, I feel so encouraged about all this. I'm telling you, everything is going to be all right again. I just know it. All right, I'll see you. Bye.
He cut me off without a cent, and then he left.
I can't believe, I mean, you didn't know any of this kind of stuff was going on?
I didn't have a clue. My husband, oh, hardly was the most communicative person in the world, but I certainly never expected this.
Well, can he get away with this legally? I mean, have you checked?
Well, apparently he thinks he can. And I don't have the money to hire the right kind of lawyer to beat him. It would take years to get to the courts, and still I wouldn't know if I'd win.
What about the house? You still have the house?
That's about the only thing I do have, and I'm struggling to hold on to it. It costs a fortune.
Yeah, but well, it's still something.
TJ, I need something now to live on. That's why I came back to ask for my money.
Look, Olivia, let's make this all very clear, all right? I mean, from the inception of this whole thing, I had no idea that money was a loan.
I know we never had a formal agreement between us. But, TJ, when you needed money for the lair to invest, I gave it to you. I helped you. Now I need help.
I understand that, and I'd give you anything I had if I had something to give, but I don't. I mean, take a look around. I'll let you have a look in the books if you want. I mean, the business here has been very slow. We're just starting to break even in this place.
Well, I'm real sorry to hear that.
Look, I know what you're going through. If I had the money, I'd give it to you.
Would you really?
Yes, I would.
I was hoping I still had your goodwill, because I certainly don't want you to think of this as purely a business obligation.
What do you mean by that?
I treated you very well in Tahoe, TJ. I gave you the kind of lifestyle that you always dreamed of, didn't I?
Mm-hmm. And I treated you very well, too, and I think that lifestyle was good to both of us.
While it lasted, there was a wonderful dream and a wonderful life. I paid for that dream. Now you owe me.
So nice of you to take time out from your busy schedule to meet with me.
Oh, I thought you'd understand. You know, my job is so demanding. What do you want to know?
A few of the details would be nice.
Such as?
Such as? Like, how much you're going to take СиСи for and when I'm going to get mine?
Well, the arrangements are still being considered.
Don't tell me СиСи is stalling. Oh, I know him so well. To save his own neck, you know, he'd pay you every cent he owned.
Pamela, there's a piece still missing.
I don't understand.
Alas, poor Yorick. You knew him well.
You already have my signed statement that СиСi murdered Al Clark. Now, that should be all you need to get your plan in motion. You don't want a conviction anyway. You want the money.
I need evidence. СиСi can lie as well as you can, you know.
Do you really think I'm lying?
Not at all.
It's premeditated murder, and I can prove it.
I suggest you do.
You'll get your skull when I get my cut.
Well, just like I thought, no luck.
What did the attorney say?
He said there's no way that I can sell my half of the club for any cash. Look, Olivia, I'm sorry. I tried, all right?
TJ, I wasn't thinking about you giving up the lair.
What the hell else have I got?
Well, certainly you have other personal resources, like the TJ I knew and loved.
Oh, believe it or not, I really haven't had too much time to make any outside investments.
You know perfectly well what I'm talking about.
No, I don't.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but you have always had someone in your life ready to give you everything you want, have you not? Including me. Now, don't tell me you don't have some lucky lady stashed somewhere for a rainy day.
Now, you lighten up, huh? I've already told you, I have no other way to get the money.
Oh, I struck a nerve, I'm sorry. But I am desperate. I don't care how you get the money. Why don't you do to her what you did to me? I'll be back.
Yeah, well, look, anyway, I'm just glad you got my message.
Oh, yeah, look, I'm sorry. I've been doing some work for Cruz, and I haven't been back to the office since this morning. How's it going?
Oh, it's going great. I love it.
That's good.
Yeah, yeah. You would not believe this house. It's spectacular. I mean, it is such a joy to be working here.
House? I thought you were going to work in his office.
Well, yeah, well, this is just temporary. I mean, until we find space for the relocation center, you know.
Oh, well, look, I really want to have dinner with you tonight, but I'm not sure what time I'm going to be home. Is it okay if this runs late?
Oh, Кейн, I'm sorry. I can't. I promised the Major that I would have dinner with him since we're going to be working late, too. You know, I could stop by on the way home and pick something up for you.
No, that's okay. I'll just make do, you know, I'll pick something up. I guess I'll just see you when you get home.
Okay. I love you.
Yeah, me too.
Is everything all right?
Yeah, everything is fine.
You don't have to stay late, you know.
Oh, no, Major, it's not a problem. Actually, Кейн is working late, too.
But you're 2 octaves down from when you first made the call. Is Кейн all right?
Of course, he's fine.
Good. He's an interesting man, Кейn. He always struck me as the brooding type when we were in Vietnam together. But you seem to have brought him out of that.
Well, I hope so.
Yes. I've known Кейn for a very long time. And you seem to be very good for him. But then what man wouldn't you be good for him?
You know, this might be a real good time to caution you about the dangers of overconfidence.
Really?
Yeah, you know, oddly enough, СиСi called me yesterday and we had a meeting. His story's quite different from yours.
Well, that doesn't surprise me at all. Surely you're not naive enough to believe that he's going to admit any of this, are you?
He says you're lying.
Well, I have a skull with a bullet in it that proves I'm not.
You know, do you think it's wise to keep that in your possession, you know, without any protection? Think about it. I think it might be safer with me.
I think there's one thing I better let you know before we go any further. I'm not as stupid. I'm a lot smarter than you think I am. And that skull I need for my insurance.
I need to see the policy.
Well, you will see just the moment I get my money.
Well, as I live and breathe. Sophie!
Why am I not surprised to see the two of you together?
Oh, here. Not anymore. Here, you can have my chair. Be more comfortable.
What are you doing with Timmons? I really don't think that's any of your business. I'm making it my business. Oh, it's lovely to see you again, too, Sophia. There's something terribly wrong with СиСи, and I certainly think it has to do with you. Well, I'm just sure it does. He's devastated because I left him. What are you up to? My children seem to think that you have a secret and he's protecting you. Well, I am not the one who needs protection. But I do think it's so sweet of you to be concerned about your husband. And Sophie, if you're so much in love with him still, he's all yours.
Hey, TJ, I'm gonna run in the back and get some rolls of quarters, because we're all out up here.
Yeah, okay, I'll hold on for it. You do what you have to do.
You okay? TJ.
Huh?
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine, man.
All right,
Yeah.
sure.
Huh?
This is a bad time?
Oh, no. None better.
Great. My mother thought it would be better if I came to you and told you the news directly.
The news. Is this going to be good news or is this going to be bad news?
Well, it's good news, as far as I'm concerned. I am officially with Armani Industries, as of today.
Really? When did all this come about?
Well, I've been thinking about it ever since my mother made the offer last month, but I made my decision last night.
I guess, congratulations are in order then, huh?
Listen, TJ, I know you're probably not going to like this, but you and I will have to work together. And I think it's in our best interest to try to get along. For Mother's sake, of course.
Well, what else will we do?
Can I get you brandy?
Oh, no, thank you. I'm fine. Dinner was superb.
Thank you. Please.
Oh. You know, I feel woefully ignorant all about Southeast Asia. I mean, how are we ever going to educate me by tomorrow?
Well, it'll take you a little longer than that. But what's your hurry?
Well, I probably should have warned you, but I am the type of person who likes to know everything about everything right now.
It hardly sounds like a tragic flaw.
Oh, well, no, I have been known to be a very impatient person.
Well, I will give you some things to read, and I'll tell you everything I know.
Good. I really want you to do that because in order for me to do this job well, I really have to have an understanding of the world these children come from, especially since it's so incredibly different from my own world.
It is. It's a fascinating culture.
Yes, it is. You know, I never really knew how fortunate I was. I mean, imagine it, these children have never met their fathers. My father was such an important part of my life. I still miss him, you know.
I'm sure you do.
Well, I cannot wait to start, you know, doing some of these placements.
Ah, yes, that is the fun part of the job.
Yeah, well, actually, I look at the whole job as being fun. I mean, just the idea of uniting children with their parents. Well, it's the most fulfilling work I think I could ever do.
And I appreciate your enthusiasm, because it's going to take an incredible amount of energy and patience.
Well, Major, one thing you must know about me, I have a surplus of energy, but patience, we may have to work on just a little bit.
Well, you will do very well, I'm sure.
Well, I certainly hope so. Well, you know, it's getting late. I really should be going.
Andrea, thank you for staying late tonight. I appreciate all the effort you put in today. I know I'll enjoy working with you.
Well, thank you, Major. It's been...
Please, please, call me Philip.
Thank you, Philip. Thank you for the wonderful dinner and the wonderful opportunity.
Now, don't thank me yet. We haven't gotten to the hard part.
Well, I can't wait.
Good night.
Good night.
I'm away from home, this is always what I miss the most.
You received another call tonight, Major.
From Bangkok?
Yes. I told them we were not prepared to talk yet.
Good. What did you think of her, Kai?
The Major's choices are always impeccable.
I rented it.
You rented the Lockridge? You rented the Lockridge? Hello? Hello? Can I have an exorcist? My fiance's possessed. And I didn't... Why did you rent the Lockridge house?
I thought it would be a nice place to live. I've always liked it.
Why? Why?
Well, you see, Lionel Lockridge is out of town, and it's right next door to the Capwell Mansion. I thought it'd be easier just to walk over there and pick up our blackmail.
Do I look like I'm losing my mind? Tell me I'm not losing my mind.
No, you're not. It's got 6 bedrooms and a kitchen to die for.
Yeah, you'll die for it. You'll die in it. I'm
For heaven's sake, will you just calm down?
I'm calm. I'm calm. Now, will you please tell me why you... I'm calm. Why did you rent the Lockridge house?
Because you wouldn't let me buy a house, so I rented a house. That makes sense, doesn't it?
Hey, it doesn't make any sense. Hello? Anybody there? I've been talking to you. Haven't you gotten any of this? I told you not to spend any money until you had the money.
You said we were going to win it either way, that we couldn't lose.
But we haven't won yet.
I know, but well, we will.
Oh, come on. It's not over yet.
Look, you've got this all wrong.
Oh, terrific. Now she's going to tell me about the blackmailing business.
I mean, it's your attitude. It's all wrong, Keith. We're going to get the money. I mean, the tables are going to turn, and we are going to win, Keith. I just know it.
Well, looks like it's beginning to quiet down a little bit.
Yeah, that or it's the lull before the storm.
I got a funny feeling it's not going to be too crazy tonight.
Well, then why don't you take a little break for a while? I mean, you look like you could use it.
I'm fine, sweetheart, okay?
I don't know. You look like you have a lot on your mind.
Nothing more than usual.
Yeah? Tell me about it.
What makes you think something's wrong?
Oh, I think I'd have to be blind not to notice.
That's what am I going to have to do? Am I going to throw a party to convince you?
In your state of mind, my friend, you look like the party's over.
Jeffrey, this woman seemed very ticked off at TJ.
That's it? That's all you heard of the conversation?
Oh, no, but it was so obvious, the way she was looking at him. I mean, it was very serious, very confidential. They were standing this close to each other, and it seemed very intimate to me.
Darling, don't you think you're making just a little bit too much out of this?
Well, maybe a little bit, but I don't think so. Jeffrey, I've seen that look. I've seen him look at my mother. He looks at all the women the same way he looks at her. And let me tell you something. He can tell me till he's blue in the face how much he cares for my mother. I know he's using her. I know it, and I'm going to expose him for what he is. I'm sorry. I know, I'm rambling.
No, it's all right.
No, that's okay.
It's
that's
okay.
It.
I understand. I know what you're going through.
What's the matter?
Well, I'm here with my beautiful bride. It's a beautiful night. Nothing's the matter. What could be wrong?
What happened with your mother today at the meeting? What did she want?
Nothing.
Jeffrey, forgive me, but she always wants something. She had to have a reason for coming over to see you.
Oh, you know, my mother, she's always up to something.
Why do I have to do everything? Just take my word for things.
Tonight began an adventure to the slopes of Mount Everest, continuing coverage of an expedition headed for the summit. I'm Tom Brokaw. Join me on NBC Nightly News.